We're tasting our 2019 Pinotage, just in the market, our 25th vintage, and a wine we're very proud of. For years, Southern Rite Pinotage was known as the Pinotage for people that didn't like Pinotage. We don't have the time to go into the 3-day seminar that would be required to do justice to South Africa's grape variety Pinotage. Suffice it to say, it's undergoing something of a renaissance. Initially, one bad glass of Pinotage caused people to say, I don't like the grape. And there weren't enough good examples in the market to excuse the grape and point the finger at the location the grapes were grown in, with the winemaking practices, or the misguided aesthetic with the grape. We have always been known for a slightly more restrained, classic, understated expression of the grape. We take great pains not to let the wood dominate. We use older wood, larger format old wood, and a lot of untoasted wood, which we were the first to bring into this country. And the aim is to get the beneficial air exchange of time in barrel without the interference of spice, oak spice, and vanillins in the actual expression. We want purity and elegance. This is not a lighter bodied red as much as a medium bodied red. If I think of analogies around the world, we're not saying necessarily from a taste and aroma point of view, but from a mouthfeel point of view, we think of things like Chinon, Bourgil, Cabernet Franc from the Loire, something with a sort of a hard, slaty minerality, lovely dark fruit, without being overwhelming or excessively alcoholic. This wine has been to some extraordinary places around the world and been listed in some very prestigious restaurants. We're very proud of that. And while the bias against Pinotage has often existed in the trade, particularly in countries like the UK, we find when it gets to the consumer, none of that exists. And this is a wine often at tastings that we have thrown showing Hamilton Russell, the wines of Ashbourne and the wines of Southern Rite. This often is the take-home wine for many people. The price value is very keen. It still makes it by the glass in some places. And we're very, very proud of our contribution to what we would regard as the redefinition of Pinotage and South African Pinotage. That was our founding mission. And I founded Southern Rite back in 1994 as a vehicle for specializing in Pinotage. All the grapes pretty much are grown in our own vineyards, with the exception of a few tons here and there we buy in the immediate Heermelanade area. And that is done simply because we're so short, and while new plantings are coming on, we're so short of stock. It's probably one of our most highly allocated wines and one of the first to sell out. And we really hope you enjoy our 25th.